okay there?
Sorry?
You alright?
Yeah, I'm alright.
What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
Taking pictures. Why?
Under whose authorisation?
Whose authorisation?
Yes.
Well, I don't need authorisation.
Take pictures of our garage?
Of your garage?
Yeah.
I don't need authorisation. Why do I need?
What's the reason for the pictures you're taking?
Just my own interest. Are you filming?
Taking pictures of businesses without their permission?
Are you filming?
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you've approached me. Yeah, alright, fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't need permission.
Right, okay.
What makes you think I need permission?
Everything makes you just
Like what?
permission.
Like what?
Like you could be planning on
What?
stealing from us. Are you taking
Right.
pictures for security purposes?
Just my, like I just said to you, just my own interest.
Right, what is your interest?
Well, that's my business, isn't it?
It depends
Why?
how it affects ours.
Well, why are you, suspicious? Why are you so?
Unfortunately, there's a lot of crime going on
Yeah.
just lately.
Well, yeah, but
And if
why are
somebody
you
is
suspicious of
videoing
someone
our
with a
garage,
camera over anybody else walking past?
that answers itself.
Does it?
Absolutely.
Why is that then? Go on, educate me.
Educate you.
Yeah, why
You
does
can
that make you
answer a
suspicious?
question
Why
of
does
you
that
could- how
matter?
you could possibly forward images or sell
Forward images.
to anybody who
hello.
wants them.
Hey? Anybody that wants them?
Yeah. There could be
Anybody
there could be all sorts of circumstances as to why you're
Right.
wanting to photograph or
Yeah. Well,
picture our garage.
there could be.
Yeah.
It's private property.
It doesn't matter if it's private property.
Okay.
Not from a public right of way.
Well, does that camera capture pictures of our faces?
Yeah.
Does that one?
That
Do these ones round here?
Permission to capture mine. You're on public property. Which
I've
is
not
all
given
allowed
permission to
do
capture
that.
mine though,
The
have
other
I?
way round, you can't legally photograph
Yes,
us
yes, you can.
on private property.
Of course you can.
How can you?
You haven't got the permission of
You haven't got
people
the
who
You don't need
photograph us.
permission. You
Yes,
don't.
you
You do.
General data protection regulation.
If
you need
you're in a
permission of
supermarket,
people you're
and there's a
That's
camera,
different 'cause
they
you're in-
ask for your permission so that you can show.
Yeah,
people
yeah,
your
that's fair enough.
face.
Yeah, yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
That's
Because you
we're
stood
also
on. Yeah, the
private
difference
property.
there is.
You have to get prior
The
consent.
difference there is you stood on private property.
We are.
I'm not.
I am, and you're photographing
You're on
onto
council
private
owned
property.
That doesn't matter.
You're photographing
That's public
me on private
property.
It isn't.
It's a public right of way.
Council owned.
Yeah, it's a public right of way.
It's not a right of way.
I'm
Of course
not
it is.
on property, though, am I?
Public. But it doesn't matter whether you are.
You've got a colleague's race. Have you got permission?
I don't
on
need
every
permission.
person on this
Yeah,
side.
I don't need permission.
You don't.
How do you think? Just I can ask you a question.
You can ask me a question.
Yeah,
of
okay.
course you can.
How do you think? You know, when you go on like the internet and Google Maps and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and you can see all these buildings here. Every one of them is private property,
Okay.
right?
Can't see people in them.
With,
Blacked out.
with personal data that's blocked out.
Faces
Bloody
blacked
What
out.
personal data?
House
Faces.
numbers, faces are all blanked out on Google.
That doesn't matter.
Of course it does.
It does. That's why they're
Right.
blacked out.
Okay. Why are you so? Why are you? I don't understand why you. I do this all the time. Not here. I do this all the time. Why are you so nervous? You just seem very.
If you're not
into what
that
you're
nervous,
doing.
pal,
I'm not
walking
nervous.
around with a GoPro on,
Because
trying
every
to
time we
record
go
people,
around with one of those.
You're recording for your own safety in case somebody attacks you while you're doing it. That's what that's for. That's why you press record.
Well, why is he recording me?
Because you're
you're
recording
suspicious.
us on.
Right. Okay. Well, you think I'm suspicious? That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you done it here before?
Here, where?
Yeah.
Yeah.
he
Done
was
what?
here- He was here.
No,
a week
have,
ago.
have you done it here before?
Done what here before?
Do
What
that.
are you
Do
doing
that.
now?
Do now. 10 days ago you were here.
No.
Have you
No.
got a mate that does it as well?
No.
Somebody's done exactly what
Have they?
Exactly.
GoPro,
GoPro
the
same.
camera.
Yeah.
Camera
Well,
in
that's.
The same interest.
There's hundreds of them around. There's hundreds of GoPros around, isn't there?
Well, ring the police. We'll let them deal with it.
Yeah. What are you going to tell them? That there's someone on public property
Taking
taking photos?
Taking
Faces on
photos and
private
breaching,
Yeah.
breaching data regulations.
It's not.
They don't seem
It
to
is.
care about it.
It's not. All right. You go and
haven't
do.
got-
You.
You haven't got my permission
I
to
don't-
use the images that you're
You.
taking.
Sorry. Hang on a minute.
Or in what capacity?
Yeah. I was up here on my own, minding my own business. You four guys have approached me. I've not approached you. You've approached somebody with
We're
a.
not, we're not acting suspiciously. We're going about a daily business of trying to sell cars.
Well, you're not, are you?
Pictures of us doing
You're not, are you? You're challenging members of the public.
We're acting suspiciously.
Yeah. I'm not acting suspiciously. You might think, Matt. You.
Do anything with it.
Yeah.
Be illegal, though.
All right. Whatever.
Right.
Yeah. Take care. Yeah. I'm not acting suspiciously.
I would ask you to finish what you're doing and leave.
You can't ask me to leave here. Yeah, if it was on your property, you could. Eh?
I can ask you,
You can ask me, yeah, but you've got no authority to make me move, have
but
you?
you're not going to.
I don't have to
That's
move.
fine. We'll see where it goes then.
Yeah. There's no need to be nervous. I'm not just.
There's every need.
There isn't. No, I'm not. I'm not just.
Thousands of pounds worth of cars that have gone missing.
And
right now,
what's that got to do with me?
You're a prime suspect.
Oh, right. Okay. So you're accusing me of possibly pinching thousands of pounds worth of cars here?
Could be part of it.
Is it photos or video?
It's both. Bit of both. It's mainly photographs.
Why so cloak and dagger if you're not going to tell me what you're using it for?
No, I don't like trace spotting.
No, is it like that? Is it
it's just photography hobby. That's all it is. That's all. Yeah, there's nothing sinister. There's nothing.
What other stuff have you done any else places today? Is it
No. Well, yeah, a few places like architecture and the sunlight dropping and stuff like that. You know, that kind of lighting and things reflecting off windows, and you've got plenty of windows and glass here. Just the light.
Pictures, would I be able to see any pictures of the places you've done today? Anyone else?
We do.
Just shows.
Do you publish?
Do I publish them? Yeah, I publish them on my own computer.
It's interesting. Just show me a picture of where else, because if you show me places else you took pictures of.
Well, there's loads of there's private pictures on there as well, so I'd rather not.
It's not finding a picture of the place you've taken
pictures. We've got miners on site as well. You're taking pictures.
You've got what?
You're taking pictures.
Miners.
Yeah. I'm not taking pictures of anyone.
But we don't know.
No, like I just said to you. See the light coming off of these windows here, and your windows and stuff.
Approached us and said, look, I'm a photographer.
Well, I've not approached you. You've approached me, and you've come over a bit. Yeah.
Approached us and said, look,
anyway,
I'm a photographer.
Yeah.
For my own personal use, would you mind me taking some pictures?
Right.
Then I'd be a lot less suspicious than I am now.
You don't need to be suspicious. Why? I don't understand why you're suspicious.
I've explained to you.
This is the reason why we wear these things anyway, because we go about the business taking photographs, and people do challenge you. But no one ever comes up with a proper. I just want to know why you're suspicious. Why would you suspect? Well, you're suspicious of all these people driving past, because these have all got mobile phones with cameras and stuff.
I think they're using them right now to record.
Well, you don't know that, do you?
I'm pretty sure that the bloke stood on an elevated area with a camera, taking pictures.
All right. Anyway, I'll leave you to go selling your cars, and I'll get on with my business.
No, well, that's fine.
All right.
Just not taking photos of us on private property.
It don't matter if it's private property. Because no, it doesn't. You do what you have to. You're calling the police. Good. Pardon? Yeah. You don't know who I am, though.
What's the mic on for?
Listen, mate, I don't care who you are.
What's what?
I don't care who you are.
That mic's just to stop all this wind noise, because you know if you...
What, on a picture? It wasn't doing videos. No, on a
Hey?
You don't get wind noise on a static.
It's not static. Can't you see that's a microphone on top of that?
Exactly, that's why we're asking what the microphone's for. If you're just taking static pictures.
There's no need. I don't understand why you're so...
We had the guy do the same 3 weeks ago.
Right. Well, that's...
GoPro. So
Yeah.
if it's a group that take pictures,
Yeah.
all the
Well,
same.
well, I'm not part of any group or anything like that. I don't know what you're on about. Anyway. Hey?
You're nearly done?
Am I what? Nearly done?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be moving around. Yeah. Yeah, that's all right.